Alright guys, so from the last video we just completed the creation of the GUI for login form here, and then we also converted into the Python file. Today we are going to implement the functions. Let's see, so I'm gonna open up the project here. So I already created the project, but you guys should know how to create them, right? So start a new project, choose the Python SDK, and choose your project name and then project location, and then finish. Since I already created it here, from here I'm gonna create the Python file. I'm gonna say login main. Okay. For this one, we're gonna import sys and import login GUI, and then the other one was bottom GUI, sign up GUI. Then from PyQt5, import Qt widgets. From PyQt5 Qt widgets, Q application, Q dialog, and we're going to use Q message box today. So just import that, and first we're gonna create instance of the class login, which will take Q dialog and take the login GUI, and here in itself super init, then self dot setup UI, and then we're gonna need, we're gonna need to create. We need to launch this application, which we does as main app equals to Q application sys.arg, login equals to login, the main class instance. Then we need to show this instance. Exactly. So as you guys already know, if we did I miss something? Sys login, and then I missed the self here. I always make this mistake, but anyway, after we're done, if we compile this program, we're gonna see this GUI that we created. Right now there's no functions on it, so nothing's gonna work, and we're going to implement the functions here. First of all, we're going to create sign up function. Sign up function will bring up sign up function should bring up this sign up page here, so user can create their own account. In order for me to do that, actually we need to create one instance which will bring up that GUI, which will take the GUI as their main. So let's create the class as, I guess, sign up. and this one will take the log, this sign up GUI instance, sign up GUI, the UI dialog, to super, it create automatically, and self setup UI and self, right? So when we call up, like when we assign this function, create this function, what this function will purely do will load up this window, this sign up page. So how we do that? So we're gonna declare one sign up page. Let's create instance here, and then this class, we're gonna define this sign up page as this class, which implement this sign up GUI, and then simply we're gonna bring that windows back up. Let's try this. So this sign up push button should bring up that window. So push button, when it is clicked, connect these functions, which is sign up. So let's see. So when we click this, okay, so it works, right? So when we click this the button, it will bring up this window. Now, next one, I'm gonna finish up this page for main login page first, then move forward with other instances. Next one will be sign in. Oops. So what should we do? When we bring up this sign in, when we click this sign in button, it should bring up this welcome page, right? So in order for us to do that, we need to create another class. Let's say welcome, and then Q dialog, it will take welcome GUI UI. It's super okay. Setup that's help. Okay, so now we just created the welcome class, which takes the welcome GUI window. Here we're gonna do the same process. Welcome page, it goes to welcome class, and then we're gonna show that welcome class when it is clicked. And next one, push buttons sign in, when it is clicked, connect these functions, which is sign in. Oops. Let's test it. Okay, so it brings up this window welcome page, but what I want to add is some conditions when we sign in. So I want the ID variable here to be self.line edit .id.text, and password goes to self.line edit password.text. Okay, and when there's no ID and password, if we click sign in and then it works, that will be very weird, right? So I want to put some condition here. If ID is not equal to empty. So this means when ID is not empty, ID like when ID line added here is not empty, right? And then I want also the password part is not empty. So PW equals not empty. Then we're going to bring up this welcome page. If password is not entered, we're gonna bring up queue message box. So queue message box about self warning. So this queue message box, how to use it is just bring up the queue message box and about. This will be the title part, and then the next will be the content of the pop-up. So I'm gonna say, please enter password. And then when ID is not entered, I'm gonna bring up another queue message box here. Oops. Warning. Please enter ID. So let's test it. Let's not put any inputs here, then try to sign in. You will say please enter ID. Oh. I think I just double click here, so I misclicked here. It's not related to our functions here, so it doesn't do that. And then when we enter ID and then without password, when we try to log in, it will say please enter the password. And then when we enter both of them, it will bring up the welcome page. So for this video, I'm gonna finish up here, and then we're gonna complete the rest of the programming for the next video. So please let me know if you guys couldn't follow so far. Leave a comment, and then I'll try to answer you as soon as possible. Okay? Thank you for watching the video.